We thought that it would be an ideal location, especially if we were focused on supporting the critical mineral supply chain for the purposes of national defense and economic security. And so we worked with the Hawthorne Army Depot for the last couple of years, and we now have gotten to the point where we've been awarded a tenant use agreement.
Welcome back inside our proactive newsroom, and joining me now is Alberto Rosende. He is the CEO of M2i Global. And Alberto, it's good to see you again. How are you?
Excellent. Very, very busy, Steve. Good to see you as
Yeah.
always.
Yeah, good to see you as well. Glad we can get you in for a quick interview because I know you had some pretty interesting news out that you've now partnered up with the Hawthorne Army Depot as a spot where you can store all this stuff you're trying to acquire around the world. So maybe
Right.
talk us through the concept here.
Sure. M2i Global was established back in 2022, looking at how we can contribute to supporting a more stable, resilient, and responsible critical mineral supply chain. And part of that is being able to acquire and store to hedge against supply disruptions. And so we thought that being able to store and trace minerals would be really important. We're in Nevada, and we know that the Hawthorne Army Depot is there. It's the largest Army Depot in the world. It's got over 147,000 acres, very large, has I don't even know how many millions of square feet of storage. And we thought that it would be an ideal location, especially if we were focused on supporting the critical mineral supply chain for the purposes of national defense and economic security. And so we worked with the Hawthorne Army Depot for the last couple of years, and we now have gotten to the point where we've been awarded a tenant use agreement. And now the lawyers are still battling out where to put commas and periods, but that's the normal piece of it. But yeah, we're really excited to announce that that's going to be the first home of our critical mineral repository.
Yeah, so that's an exciting motion, and you couldn't have asked for a better setup as far as logistics are concerned. As you mentioned, 150,000 acres of space, 400 buildings, 2,000 munition bunkers. I mean, it has everything that you're looking for and what you're trying to do.
Absolutely. The other thing is that as a major ammunition manufacturing plant for much of its history, there's an awful lot of logistics support that goes into being able to move material in and out of a place that large. So lots of rail, great road network, and obviously the storage facility with lightning protection and all sorts of stuff. So we're really, really excited about the capability that the Hawthorne Army Depot will allow us to kind of spring off of, if you will, as a platform.
You mentioned the news release, gallium, graphite, copper, some of the things that you're looking at storing there. Will this facility be able to store those three and a lot more?
Yes, yes, absolutely. Gallium we have to be careful of, right? Because it has a
Yeah.
very low melting point. It melts at room temperature. So we definitely have to have some sort of environmental management system in place to manage temperatures and things like that. But yes, absolutely. Those are three that are on our list. And obviously the list is growing based on the demand and requirements that customers may have.
And when do you expect to be able to have everything, or at least some things there in the base already? Like, what's sort of the time frame here?
Yeah, I think that we should be able to sign the lease, obviously, within the next 30 days, if not by the end of the month, and then be able to, take time to make any adjustments to the facility in and of itself. But we would love to see things there within 3 to 6 months.
Alberto, while we have you here, I thought it'd be a great opportunity to get an update on where your merger with Volato is. I know there's been a lot of work that has been done over the last year and a bit to try and get to a certain point. So where are you at with that?
Well, we just hit the key milestone where the board of Volato just approved the merger. So that vote was taken to this morning, actually. And so now it's just clear sailing till we can go ahead and sign the papers and actually do all the mechanics of bringing the company together. But we'll remain on a major exchange, which is really exciting for us.
Absolutely. Alberto, thanks very much for the update. Really appreciate it. Good to see you as well.
Thank you very much, Steve.
All right, Alberto Rosende. He is the CEO of M2i Global.